skies. What they advertise, televised. Got y'all mesmerized with the satellites. Sending parasites deep through your mind's parachute. Take you out of flight. SBL taught you how to fight. Tactics without the elements of light. To get you past the misty skies. The watch with the cryptic eyes. Through ecliptic ties. They in prison with their vision. Try to hold your position. Control your condition. My mind splitting like atoms. The supernatural phantasms. Let go through the chasms and echo to the cavern studio. Petrified imaginations. Souls evaporating, so we saturating those who try evacuating from the premise. Knuckle sweaty 2020, still on the blind side until they see with their hindsight out of the limelight. After the rain, a new chapter began, thrown off course by the next man's voice. Living your life by the source. Aren't you tired of being lost? We was taught to floss. I did the message reinforce once you touch the dance floor. Much more than just lyricists and beat chemists. We impressionists trying to go beyond what the next nigga gives. Similar to Van Gogh in the way emotion lives. The most potent shit you could get with delivery. Why the world so illusionary? That's the way they want it to be. Fusion necessary. The common man and the hologram. Know it by sight like a dollar van. By sound like a sonogram. No touch. They never throw out the hand. Throw you off the land. What can I do for self? That's the question I'm asking. Cause none of these fake niggas is gonna make it happen. All around me, surrounded. Pathetic cosmetics. Get deaded. Yeah. Battles we losing when we live in the illusion. Battles we losing when we live in the illusion.
The light's not like what it seems, so seen in the negatives instead of on canvas. Pictures, advancement into the scriptures and search for the true purpose. I give full service to the search for the perfect verse. The desk clerk trying to network with the metaphor so he can open doors for me to blow my steam right. Like the Midas touch, exhaust the flush. Like monoxide to choke these cockeyed MCs with them lopsided iris viruses. Leave them trapped up in the silence like Chaplin, the blacksmith crafting battle axes. For your cataracts casting the SBL signals like satellites. Cause the city lights be straddling the shafts of your mind with the backdraft. Full blast, putting the passage of the full spectrum in ashes. We trying to contrast this, standing in the vast spaces that reach beyond the matrix. The SBL flow is weightless.
I breathe beats and eat pens. No wonder I bleed ink and speak hymns. Spit straight street gems, stay shining. Rising up, diamond in the rough rays. Then a better cold star, baby. Really black gold. Truth is out there, but we the last told. All the dough in the world, but many last souls chasing a dream. Cause it's making it seem like it's all about the street lights. Or all about the mighty dollar, cause we gotta eat right. It's deep, right? Take a second for reflection. Took that knowledge out of hands and replaced it with a weapon. Take a shot whenever we feel threatened. Get to improvise the lines, but stay trapped in the sentence. Acting out the scene with no direction. These kids got selective vision, trapped in domestic prisons. Refuse to listen to the message given. Love the cheap talk more than precious wisdom.
Set the waxing backspins, battling itself, practicing revolutions of thought like Sir Isaac Newton, up rocking, scrambling, handling the earth through verses, dispersing Anderson for the headbangers, the sixth step in your chest, blessed with the lyrics, obsessed with metaphysics and metaphors, acrylic like, I check mics with end-to-end, burners on vivid trains of thinking, the track runs local, so you can peep the vocals from Ghost Town to Dykeman, underground titan, subconscious, inner mind is tight, monstrous on a conquest to take the yes and the thresholds of enlightenment, manifesting the frightening issues in your deeper brain tissue, cycling lubricants through similes. It's ministry for your mental, split picture perfect, serve with dope beats and rhymes under the surface with the true verdict like Ivan Van Sertima's work. Africans reach the Americas first, reversing the effects of merciless purchase of persons emerged into corporate businesses. What subcon is working at through fat caps and eraser mates with lyrics I paper chase is groundbreaking, son. Yo, my throat spit flat black shrapnel on the papyrus. Tactics immaculate, cadence with alchemic properties. Transform philosophers to activists beyond calculus. Silence the blasphemous. MCs is Maximus, gluteus, inaccurate. Young bucks from straight up out the bassinet. I step correct, flex, know at your sketch. Prep for Tech 12 embellishments, intelligent. Checking these foul-mouth MCs like developments. With next styles like Kool Keith and Menelik. The development of unconscious elements, celibate without seeds to breed life. Receive the sight beyond light, the flight into your dreamscapes to take Satan on, where serenity's gone, like the dawn with your sanity. For the minds of humanity, trying to climb through the canopies and treetops, putting their domes through sheetrock and drywall. Thoughts bulging out their eyeballs for all y'all. It's going straight psychotic. Peace, feel the melodic.
Feel the pressure puss when I bust. Feel the pressure puss when I bust.
I push orbits, aeronautical movements, sources of energy from the blueprints of your inner mind. Word to Columbine high, busting through schools of thought with lost visions, falling victim to a conscious eclipsing, constantly drifting in a void space. Listen to the snipping salt, shifting the course. Your thoughts race about face, waking you amidst an abyss of darkness, uncharted, departed. Star systems missing, giving glimpse into inner space, infiltrating new constellations. To navigate your contemplation, like the North Star with a force far underneath the surface. Universes cut short circuit, thus reality's a circus. Sub is suited up for service to perceptions that the world renders worthless. Visions introverted to persevere in the rear ends of memory. Beyond the conscious light comes sight from the melody. To all my sons, keep pushing, keep climbing, keep building, keep breathing. Peace.
I felt the same before the facts. Teach me is him life exists here. Teach me is him life is karma might be my coma and all the while I sit here. Read the stuff back at me. I'm too alone to be abandoned. I'm too alone to be abandoned for now. And I can't believe that gonna have to do for now. You felt the same before the fact I tore me. Elevation, definition, caught inside the new era collision. Repetition, thoughts elastic, thermometer hands hold my dismembered Einstein. It feels like kilometers stand between what I remember, so I gypsy on the fine line. The ties that bind are not giving up more slack for the matrix dot. For our traditions burnt worthy, wandering the soiled pestle. Mortars nearly missed the subtle law in universe. The twisted one step off of the enlisted. Border patrol with violence is alien to my nature. Life is spicy enough. Mother seasons itself, so used to it that you diss it. Now only your side's unscathed. Far too deep for you to wade. Depression, do you care to trade? Or perhaps just share my take is not to take advantage and enjoy the viewpoint from the distant vantage. I felt the same before the fact of torment. I felt the same. Teach me is him life exists here. Awake as numb as karma could be my coma. And all the while I sit here. Read the stuff back at me since I'm too alone to be abandoned. Your image will have to do for now, but I can't believe that I'm asleep. I felt the same before the fact of torment. I felt the same. Motion sickness while still televised. The anger builds the thickness, mile of tension, mile abrasives in the 5-day. Bookmark my stark naked feelings and look hard at yourself too off. The message, no space, I need a bit more leeway. I donate my mind to science every time that I order takeout. Spring emotional leaks and streak through harsh worlds to get your attention. That scattered seed spread so sparse that farce will never be mentioned. Dart through catacombs near plastic homes, I'm torn apart. Average my unease as I replace my use with me's, and I get knocked down to my knees and wonder what's the purpose. I felt the same before the fact of torment. Teach me is him life exists here. Awake but numb as karma could be my coma. And all the while I sit here. as my feelings get tangled. I need to express, but worry just how much they will accept. It's obvious that my rights are left exposed and open to their onslaught. Not my destiny, it's your destination. For one to be oneself takes constant visitation. I seem to stub my toes like I'm majoring hesitation. To be quite honest, I'd break my promise and make you walk barefoot on the shards of it. Why do I push me towards the pulpit and make me adjust my straight line to dodge where the sitting bullshits? Necessity to tidy up the area, trim my hedges ever so slight and sprinkle life throughout the area. Never to be viewed unless you swing like moves throughout the area. I felt the same. I felt the same. I felt the same. Since the instant life exists here. Awake with numb is karma could be my coma. And all the while I sit here. All the while I breathe the stuff back at me. I'm too alone to be abandoned. Your image will have to do for now, but I can't believe that I really do have to. I felt the same. I felt the same. Life exists here. Life exists here.
From a place where they would get broadcasting live. The location is east side in the SBI. With that cool ass style and the breeze of frequencies to the listeners on your radio transistors.
In the beginning.
I'm bringing large amounts of radiated static to the 8-track. Drastic, vocal spastic to make your head splat. Yo, black. You pick the frequency, then follow me through the forest. Explore the brain excursions and return before the chorus. As I defy the rims, the mic controlling while you swollen. I plug my mic in, tape is rolling, now we going. Through the galaxies, full of mists of a sickness, the sickest cell. Elements of elegance, I feedback. It's time to extract all the wick, whack, and past Paranorm. Devil man, you on the roster. Search the earth from birth to life to wisdom. You hog the fraudulent lyricism, makes you schism, fuck your ism. I'm butter, but before I was rejected. Now I rip the intercom, make sure your mic is disconnected. As I wreck it and your set, shun the drastic one phenomenon. Take it to the extreme of Babylon. I'm from a place, planet, wicked, broadcasting live. The location is east side in the SBI. With that cool ass styles and the breeze of frequencies to the listeners on your radio transistor. I'm from a place, planet, wicked, broadcasting live. The location is east side in the SBI. With that cool ass styles and the breeze of frequencies to the listeners on your radio transistors. Some of my context back baffles the mind with no context. Styles divine, power fortified like cheap wine. Essential essence is sonic crescent, burning that resin, that black Chino Smith and Wesson. I do MC like a mega car crash. Brains in flames, frames be smashed in glass. I bash with the elements, the lyrical excellence. The parascientist leaves no trace, no evidence. Upon contact, I interact cataracts, true fat facts. Basket broke, I disappear in the smoke. Low, viral infection, no belief through radiation. Got the mic locked like master, no combination, injection. Dope inside your veins like an IV, Ebola in the street. Metaphysical, vocal, transitional, crystal. Slice some more, faded niggas like some rusty balls. Where we get broadcast live. The location is east side in the SBI. With that cool ass styles and the breeze of frequencies to the listeners on your radio transistor. From a place planet wicked broadcast live. The location is east side in the SBI. With that cool ass styles and the breeze of frequencies to the listeners on your radio transistors.
I can't quite remember the month nor date. Nothing was grinding, I was jamming around my bitch. I had a feeling for a jacket, but had no cash. I had no choice to pick it back or trash. Was me and my bold self with 5 bags of coppers splashed out on the counter at PJ Patel's. He's far from happy with my method of pay. I shrug my shoulders, I'm like, what can you say? It's money, ain't it? I ain't begging you jack. And the mood I'm in, I might just give you a slap. But I grip my dragons and I leave in peace. As I step through the door, he heard the kiss of my teeth. Minding my own business, rolling down the street. I swear I heard his female voice call my name. I stuck for a second, loud as Charmaine. Some sis I used to par with from way back when. We weren't on no bone tip, just real good friends. We on some hug up and kiss her. Boy, she looking neat, head to toe in new gowns.
and 2 new gold teeth. I'm like, what you wonder? She said, this and that. I said, well, come out my yard, let's crack this 4-pack. Back at my yard, we heavy chill, killing time, exchanging views and getting force off the mind. For 3 whole hours, everything was crisp. Around 11:45, they took the strangest twist. I'm looking in her face, I swear it looks up. She's sweating like she dipping in some horse's trunk. Then she flips out, screaming quick, I need a blouse. I'm trying to kick this brown, but it's busting my ass. It seemed like the planet gone mad. What you staring in my face for? I told you dudes I can't save y'all. But the figures with the strange behavior. It seemed like the planet going mad. What you staring in my face for? I told you dudes I can't save y'all. But the figures with the strange behavior. Strange behavior. Charmaine the headstrong, proud Miss it. Girl for a local fluff dealer, she was living the high life. Sitting in the luxury's lap. Little did she know she was raving a trap. Get the fuck that she loved was a 2-bit fuck. The notes that she spread me were drapes in blood, but she was mesmerized by the rude boy charm. 2 years had passed, she thought she safe from harm. But the past has a strange way of rearing its head. Just when she was thinking it was dusted and dead, it's like petrol bombs come flying through the window. Cause there's a 10 grand price on his life, ready to be cashed when his heartbeat cease. All that he try, he can't get no peace. Cause he's running from the and he's running from the crims. After all said and done, it's the beast that wins. Whiling on borrowed time, soon to get nabbed. With 2 keys of fluff that he just did grab. When a man got nicked, Lord knows she couldn't cope. Started hitting the bottle, started tying the rope. Now she's trapped in the chains of the oldest trade. Flashing her badge in my face, and I'm far from keen. I don't got no business with no drugs, man, scream. Know what I mean? It seems like the planet going mad. What you staring in my face for? I told you dudes I can't save y'all. With the fingers with the strange behavior. It seems like the planet going mad. What you staring in my face for? I told you dudes I can't save y'all. With the fingers with the strange behavior. Strange behavior. Planet going mad. What you staring in my face for? I told you dudes I can't save y'all. With the fingers with the strange behavior. What the fingers with the strange behavior.
The mad sounds, it's maddening in here. Cedar like, smelling, it's extra hype. My boombox, yo, check it out. Check, yo, Mike, LADD, Big Justin, EL-P, 2012 AD, motherfucking dead machines. Bounty hunter, gunner with Blade Runner, 30-odd medulla Thule, smoke the dust, free proof. Mom out of fusion with the bud protruding. I saw this mixed delicacy weaving across the room full of imposters. Full lips with the thickness of a loud artist roster. I was like, yo, I'm Big Just, I'm unpredictable with nitro proof. Be swimming in glycerin and iodine at night and roof. Saw you across the room stroking that silky pussy, yo. What kind of cat is that? A light gray-eyed Persian. Stuck her tongue in the air, she giggled. We was in the M5 swerving. Shit talking ideology. She like stare me up and down pathologically. I'm thinking gynecology. Saying her name was Ambrosia Niece, but call me Andy, please. I like that old Foxy Brown song. Keep y'all niggas living on your knees. Actually, I got an MD in statistics for MIT. Place any square root in front of my optical. I can break that shit down to the smallest possible atom. Smashing it. Plus got a fellowship grant in synthetic dynamics. Programming Nexus 6, brain fluid food. 14 different reaction postures with like all types of mood. 2001 test function. Ensure the titties swing properly. Disease resistant circuitry plus suck the dick sloppily. I pulled out the non-directional wave transmitter, vagina finder. Then hit it to the brain box, burst with orgasmic seismic. The bitch backflip, then yoked me up in the hind leg. Turned to me expressionless with a dead look in her eye. Reached inside the body cavity, pulled out the magnesium 9. Then dialed the 481 setting for Armageddon. Not knowing Big Just impervious to shell wetting. Crabs, C, sick of CIP. Blade Runner.
Yeah,
Inhuman. Bodies exhuming. Pile up on CIP. Blade. Yo. Yo, my dwelling functions dual functional purpose, so it's lesson on the surface. A roam with a worthless earning blended. A veteran with one definite ending. Swift and alert, call me Nexus. My 3-member team attempted time ending. My cellulite is flesh like your family at best. Broken down with an advanced combination of what man made and what man is. But why I wasn't told in advance what the plan is got me frantic. I can't handle this shit. Bladerunners steal on me, death violently dance with shit on me, baby. I'm a cruel joke. Giving the people life just to live 4 years and get smoked. I'm positive I'm worth more than this treatment, while the other white meat squeals in secret. Your politics come directly from mono television speakers, repeated frequent amongst the working class, as if original but quite flaccid. You wouldn't recognize my Nexus 6 fonts, detected nonchalant through my lack of pupil response. Dirty, desperate, unimpressed, separate soldier soldered with circuitry. Contagion plainly bent to prevent me from getting older. My tears blend to where the rain went. Well, Blade, baby, I run a contagion. Style gunners flip shit amazing till death call me decade. I've seen slave ships off the shores of Orion fire blazing.
CRB, Bladerunners, St. Fellow us you and me, stuck in these monopolies, yeah. CRB, Bladerunners, St. It's all of us, you and me. Stuck in these monopolies, ineffectual elections are infectious in the twilight of megalopolis. The populace is getting off on this chaos as it is perceived. 50 million suckers crawl on hands and knees to worship and believe in ATMs and psychic friends networks with nets around us. As we do Babylon by bus straight to Rikers. Run by guns with cops that used to be Nazi bikers. Unemployed writers type of eulogies for freedom fighters, gun Republicans. Who is rubbing them brain cells? I got gridlock in my city block, aka cell block. Shell shot got a lock from Atlanta to Woodstock, Boston to Washington. New York's just downtown, mega city one. Guns out like jewelry. Dick Harry and tomfoolery are soothing me with over information when that does loopy loops through my brain cells like hula hoops. And I said, must stay awake, can't sleep in hype and glamour. We live in the after future, and that takes mad stamina, cause we be blazing through stars like star blazers, shot lasers, and Luke Skywalker's just a streetwalker in a kung fu suit. So let me be more like Sebastian, and have a passion for chess, kick upon the king's fool, no more than happiness. We be treated like replicants, aka refugees, despised and lied to by Peter Jennings and Jack Cafferty's. So bust a cap with me before they raffle me off at the police state fair. Everybody plays Pierre singing, I don't care. All this glittering glare blinded me with over information. We live in cities that look like vacant space stations. Suckers seek economic satiation like high-tech libertarianism. We live in an inappropriately overly informed virtual anarchy that's actual fascism. It's time for ancient wisdom to resurrect from dust and rubble. Fuck Barney and bourgeois bubbles.
Unleashed in this storm of energy. Lying at the center of the supernova remnants is the tiny, compact residue of the explosion, a neutron star.
Serving fresh air in this microchip revolution. State-of-the-art concepts, straight up bank, get loose in my head. There's no loose screws, just theory suicide. I don't need to show and prove, just get the program on cruise control. Spontaneous bombardment of the system, always fine-tune my disposal. Embrace your transcendence and check for chameleons. Transform carbon-based life forms and bring food from analysis. Now why don't you bark up someone else's tree? All I need is a square meal to pledge to cut off these fucking barbiturates. Channel positive energy, the obvious place for these disembarkments when we transit ticket through oblivion. Transmit animated patterns and Saturn, specialized in black dating microphones. No hesitation when I speak words and feedback, opposites attract. The final computation of being dope is dichotomy, fortified vernacular. War was the final conflict of superpowers of self-destruct mode, who push red button to implode headquarters. It must be that MC caused disorder in orderly fashion, with precision like the traits of a marksman. We get the elementals, stomping like stink box dentals on your parasites and all disgust things in serenity, cause there's no turning back. My sentiments drift and spark therapeutic verses. Parallel credentials speak for themselves, so burn, baby, burn on a mountain range where crops bless my child, so I survive in a grassy landscape with my songs in a knapsack. Relentless on the brakes, engage all rhythmic percussions. We're taking the shit up another notch, plus forget sample clearance. We're doing this for nobody but ourselves, cause it ain't about paying the bills before skills are put to the test. The death match of hypocrisy, I discuss shit unheard to the silent majority. If you feel me on the other side, evolve through these harsh times of vulgarity. Drastic measures infiltrate some with a misled point of view to discover your energy from the beginning and enlighten the fire eternally. No mercy into the grooves, the soothsayer on the vinyl frontier. Feeling breezy with shrubs in the kitchen. I try to keep my head strong, classic bolding point. Book congestions like Toronto City traffic. The balmy fluids fumigate to the highest firmament. I'll nurse this joint till it's burnt and crisp. In the back room, throughout the 4 seasons, exposed to the elements. I come tight in the basement. Right discussing this on loose leaves. When I'm still in the cold, I'm Walkman peripheral. I'm feeling a sense of apathy. Depict visions like Scienz on tack towards earth can't faze me. I'm taking up bad habits, expose parodies. I'd much rather recite anecdotes as vivid. I'm unlisted, but he's for tuition in this mission through the wilderness. Sign my name of black paint for certification. Goes to Positional.
This experience will remain forever the electric, since nothing can survive passage through infinitely warped space-time.
But you can't burn me in a teepee. Watch me as I go pee-pee on the holy nationality of greedy. I don't hang at CB's gallery, I play there. You're the hare in the middle of the road, and I'm the Budweiser toad. I'm the troll below the bridge who eats ghosts. Check my chin, I got blood in my beard. Who's got the horns of the steer? I am a boot fighter. Well, not right now. Right now I deliver packages. But fuck that shit and all the fogging bastards. Give me your head and I'll show you what a ratchet is. Is this jazz? This is semen pizzazz. I'm Arthur Graham, dancing about architecture. My mom was always down for lecture. Super academic, quick with polemics. I wish I was a mechanic, bipolar and manic, but still fixing souls like an engineer for Chrysler who spends his time with Volvos. We all play solos in the bathroom. I'm in the math room, do rudimentary equations, staging battles like life was risk. I drink the brisk tea and chill heavily, landing on a bag of Monchi cheese that can fuck like Cecil McBee plays bass. This poem should land like a big tongue kiss on a cheeky face. Arsenic and old lace will take me home when I'm done with the microphone.
So what have you tried lately?
I'm not, man.
That's a start.
Said I'm not.
That's a start. That's good.
I'm done.
That's a start.
I'm not done, man.
It's good.
What's so done?
That's a start. It's good.
I smoke too much, I'll die of asthma, but I still rock the stage like Betty Page rocked the Casbah. Gonna go to law school just to be mean. Sue Marlboro for 10 tons of Afro sheen. When I shave my head, I look like Mr. Clean, but I never had an earring. I got an Oedipus complex, which is as complex as the Serbian Bosnian warrior reflex, which is like a race of whites and blacks breaking love on a bit of bloody rice checks. Add a little salt in that shit's a fat snack for the vault of history. Our great-great-grandchildren will eat you and me into a wonderfully, harmoniously orchestrated bliss. Is there anything I missed?
God, you got great kids.
I laugh at the tabs from the Orbitz page. Take autographs, I make me a graph mine to you. Smell the paper, savor the azaleas of chemicals. My name is Michael, and I find nickels. If I was pregnant, I'd eat ice cream and pickles. If I was a Libra, I'd be fickle. If I were platforms, I should be shot. So, praise your soul for what you got. 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 Praise your soul for what you got.
We got it all together. 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 We got it all together.
Yeah, 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Yeah, raise the beat and turn me down a little bit. That's how it goes. Check it out. Yo, let me melt into the air, morph into what you can hear. James appears after obvious. Clouds of smoke, I bet you felt it through the snare. What you do here remains clear, peep them obvious. Clouds of smoke, I had to rhyme, inevitably intertwined. Infinite, meticulous, internal lyric infrastructure is the articulate discusser. Mustard gas combustor, use your lungs, inhale the obvious. Clouds of smoke, paragraphic plutonium. Collide and detonate designated agenda. Scatter your cells throughout a space, after which you got to wait 100 million centuries for your molecules to reconverge and form an entity. Once again, those obvious clouds of smoke scar your throat, provoke you to choke. I hope you know and highlight spoken quotes. I style right, you file is obvious after 2020 hindsight. Yo, didactic, cause you might learn from this. I ain't preaching to y'all, I'm just speaking to y'all. Compulsory, them flows be all up in my gut. It's just my behavior, tell you what. Hey yo, didactic, cause you might learn from this. I ain't preaching to y'all, I'm just speaking to y'all. Compulsory, them flows be all up in my gut. It's just my behavior, tell you what. I had to rhyme, creatively combine my colloquials, innovatively splinter those Pinocchios into toothpicks. By the chainsaws, I brainstorm who gets ruthless. Obviously, I remain on point like skin during acupuncture. future sessions. I recline at nighttime on a better spike, so I'm on point when I be sleeping right, snoozing right, receiving nice. Subconscious freestyles, speak it out loud, my acts reveal. Knots from blows, I landed at random, twice like cranks on tandem bikes, thrice like trikes for little tykes, 4 times for raw rhymes that tore through cold mics. So I'm a whole tight squeeze and release. Sniper style, you feel the words way before you hear the beat compiled. You're with conviction, didactic diction, I'm spitting. I'm glad you stopped to listen, yo, didactic. Yo, didactic. Obvious. I average popper. Obvious. I average popper. Obvious, I ain't your average hip hopper. I average hopper. He'll let me melt into the air. James appears after obvious. Clouds of smoke. I bet you felt it through the snare. What you do here, Pete, them obvious. Clouds of smoke. I had to rhyme. Why else would I be compelled to rap, shadow battle myself in hopes that it'll help us to prattle? I heard like cattle, y'all got beef and that's okay. I'm in the steak and MC murder race to say the least. You're once again after obvious. Clouds of smoke. I'm filled with a force field of words and a sort of syllables to serve those who deserve to be dismantled verbally. I heard your CD and it sounded like dirt. 13, I make a move like hydraulics. I bet you I have the water pressure. Take you somewhere, some swear order, let my lecture leave you there eternally. Your concern should be how to stop my diabolics. Returning to the plot that I was talking, I go off on tangents, morphing topics to heal like antibiotics. I toss logic in the midst of the chaotic and get frustrated, melancholic. Used to rock it on your block, outdated on raiders. Obviously, perpetrators don't touch the mic. Pretenders must surrender to premeditated, spontaneous combustion. Once the dust lingers, you can't assess nothing. I was shrouded in cloak. So your crew's in pieces and your art's in pieces and your mind and your heart's in pieces. Evoking emotion, you compare to being frozen, knowing that I follows obvious. Clouds of smoke is didactic, cause you might learn from this. I ain't preaching to y'all, I'm just speaking to y'all compulsory. Them flows be all up in my gut. It's just my behavior, tell you what. Hey, yo, didactic. Cause you might learn from this. I ain't preaching to y'all, I'm just speaking to y'all compulsory. Them flows be all up in my gut. It's just my behavior, tell you what. My behavior, tell you what. That sounds like the end to me. That's all the words I have to link to this tracklist. No more rhymes, no more verses. DJ Prime,
Dreams of poetical collages. 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 Dreams of musical mirages. In midair, I be suspended. My levitations exceeding extreme altitudes. There I hover in my craft of arts. Then I depart for the basements of the desert. Wrestle with the sand spike. I've seen those that lack the free hand. They be tracing from my easel so the picture's worth a million words. I walk the trails of the ocean floor. So if you're swimming in the shallow, you get swallowed. Digested by volcanic tidal waves of lava that vaporize any spies. Invaders of my harvest. I tunnel through the recess of the mind, imprisoned in the current of the cyclone. Maximizing my overdrive. I'm processing words at random, existing only as a tangent from the norm. My intelligence be deformed. Mutated thoughts of thunk. I be the scarecrow surrounded by the corn. Among my crops, I farm the food for thought to feed the need of the weed. The porch light beyond, you're frozen by the beam. Dreams of poetical collages. We're bringing dreams of poetical collages. It's just dreams of poetical collages. It be dreams of poetical collages. You're seeing dreams of poetical collages.
Extend through planes of the real and beyond. Ill composition, poetical form. Storm through conditions unseen by the naked. Self-lord and master, causing disasters. Every single time boss compose with my pen. Stands warping through the in-transcend. A new rhyme scheme with the streams of my flow. No dreams of mirages. Beams in the glow with collages of inner thoughts then emotion. Coast and foundation. My knowledge be my potion. Ocean through the crust. Mantle to the core. Nucleus of my cell where I dwell. Explore. Find a resting place for the waste. The limited. Respect with the force of intellect. My instrument. Bring forth the light. The letters EPS. Get the stress off my chest. Manifest conquest. Taking out the less with style. Lyrical. Musical mirages. Zone with the
camouflage unspoken words. The hidden message be concealed, spreading the germs, embedding terms in the banks of your memory. Infiltrated and penetrated.
You're unconscious.
My use of
nonsense
to wander your subliminal canyons. Written potions are formulated
for the brainwash
to cloud the minds by pieces of the brain.
Confined to confusion.
I watch the chickens on the yards, polluting the markets with rotten eggs, hatching decoys of b-boys, climbing the stairs from the underworld jungles of our dreams. We're given birth by the visions that
the herbs splurge of my words together. What? The nerve for me to control your thoughts forever. Infinite verbs and nouns, compounds and elements.
Makes a phosphine.
So everything's relevant.
Hesitant minds.
We're breaking half like spines and vertebrae.
With no backbone.
In due time, we
leave them speechless.
Laryngitis, no larynx. Spread out the voice box like Carmex. The people scatter. We excrete the fluids from our derived from raw energy and matter. Born our law.
Law is being broken.
And the wall is being climbed. Breaking through the barrier of the brain and the mind. Dreams of poetical collage. Seeing
dreams of poetical collage. This is dreams of poetical collages. You're seeing dreams of poetical collages. We're bringing dreams of poetical collages. You're feeling dreams of musical mirages.
Yo, we start each show with a fresh acapella, deafening Helen Keller, Mr. Kelly is stellar. In other words, holla to the letter when I elevate. Rap like cellophane, fame cause I sellotape. I normally mayonnaise face to make a hit, but verbally I violate, rape and take your shit. You recognize the squad, you niggas notice these. Coming off so much I clogged up your ovaries. Can turn an it's okay into a KO. I'm down with Jose, so watch what you say, ho. See when I'm rolling with the moment, there's no days. Niggas know they getting no wins, no ways, no nonsense contents under pressure when bitch niggas come with 99% estrogen. I get the best of man less than 10 seconds in. I'm destined to win, so invest in the M to help you make it past the L you receive. Crowd yells used to see, it was telling you to leave. You need to leave to help alleviate the pressure and tell a B, the great grammatical aggressor. It's ill-advised, it's ill-advised. You was told I'm killing spies, infiltrated my abode, and still in style. They shitted on like my commode. I'm still endowed with the skill to build a crowd. I'm stellar. Now this is hip-hop in the pure form, natural. It's none other than tone in the capital. We just times when I rip a rapper gets bombed like Nam, so it should just get harm. I assist with arms, the homeless is sit dumb. I just sit calm and study Islam. Now I'm glad to be alive and I strive to be a Muslim. Find peace and seek divine wisdom. The avarice of the average MCs, no match for this avidus, the fabulous D, spectacular to your inner ear and your ocular. Thoughts of me jocking you have got to be jocular. Now I embarrass the nefarious derelicts with dialect, tone BS president. We don't advise, take this advice. Think again, think twice, so a third time. You heard rhymes, dimes dropped on your bird like close encounters of the third kind. I orbit with atmosphere from Minneapolis. No crap cap is clearly fantabulous. Old school like performing calculus with an abacus. From Detroit to Damascus, I hold fast while others only rhyme about ass and tits or ass kiss to a mass hit. Getting over on the mic as an overhype, overnight MC, overpromoted and empty. Under construction, a waste of production, underhanded, overstepping your bounds over nothing. A case of oversight, placed your underfoot. My mission is undertook, refusal to overlook.
Once again, my friend, the funky beat has no end. We're going on down to the AM for you and your friends out to hear tough on your ear. You know coming at you so loud and clear, so you have no fear. Because the voice of the people's choice, man with the master plan that's got the groove that makes you move, take your mind higher, set your soul on fire. Play a dance and beat so you can dance and move your feet. Top up on the cold hardcore music, play a DJ, a finger pop, a non-stop.
Hey yo, I crush, kill, destroy any toy boy. Demolish all challenges, can't keep my silence cause I'm live like 125 night. It's summer, rolling with my nigga Big Ock in the Hummer. All that is precise, correct. Top divisional, technological mastermind. Where's the check? The ultimate force, love to be the top boss. I'm boggling bullshit, niggas rock the cross. My mind's right, and in the hindsight, I'm chilling. Cover every angle on the mic, I'm killing. The average rap savage. What? Utilizing my tools to drop jewels, matter of fact, ravage. In rap, I'm a professional, and that's no question, yo. In rap, I'm a professional, and that's no question, yo. In rap, I'm a professional, and that's no question, yo. In rave, this planet erupts off the grave. A real deal, real shit busts off and blaze hot rhymes for you. Getting mine like a lawyer, willing and dealing, kid. I thought I saw you back in the days. You was acting amazed. Now I'ma get you back onto that official black corner rap. Tom Hill, he's from 192. Like my nigga named Q-Tip. You know how I do. When I rap, I show love like my nigga Jason. Harsh, abrasive like Brillo. Make you shit your pillow. You have nightmares, piss in the bed. Waking up with hot flashes from seeing me rock masses. With the crystal made of rock glasses. Let me show 'em where shop classes. They been cutting, I'ma chop asses. No question. In rap, I'm a professional, and that's no question, yo. In rap, I'm a professional, and that's no question, yo. In rap, I'm a professional, and that's
indulging in psychopsychotic raps. Heads take flight like it was aviated wax. Nobody is safe, don't relax. Some crippling tracks like shot straight to your backs from gats. Never tax, mind state's original. My tongue technologically advanced, spitting digital. Up in your physical, words of penetration. On a planet of vandals with cooking niggas living sick generations. Poisoning minds of nations. My rhyme lines are last signs of revelations. I speak this, all you could perceive is weakness. My click drops consecutive hits he can't defeat. From the get-go, I let go. Shit to make it retro. From the get-go, I let go. Shit to make it retro. From the get-go, I let go.
Neutralizing thoughts that are not parallel to mine. Jog up your back spine, blow your damn mind by the words that I crafted. Straight off the graph, kid. Project the rhyme straight to your local staff and what end? I watch MCs who be frontin', talking mad nothing, hallucinating. They're the best. I suggest you manifest and put your so-called real that you got to arrest. Cause in the 9-pound of flows in my rhymes will make your mind drown. Flooding the gates of your brain with that compound.
Steps up to be slayed by the one who forgave him for his first mistakes. He best behave, or I'ma send him a wave of some shocking bolts. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's kicking a bunch of crap, so I'll be the judge of that. The boy lacks artistry, and still he tries hard to be an entertainer. Instead, he's just a waster, my time and your time. So I'll kick the pure rhymes whenever you're looking for rap that's exceptional, incredible. Straight to the G's, you better go, cause gangsters known to be prone to be masters of streetwise poetry and turntable wizardry. And it'll be a cold day in hell when you hear that the guru or premier ever fell. Suckers get sales, but they fail in the long run. The kid who went gold, yo, that was the wrong one. The spotlight tonight is all on me, cause I'm the guru of the G-A-N-G. Taking out scrubs cause they rubbed me the wrong way. And I'll say that they still got a long way to go to show they can flow like a real pro. So give me that loot and catch the boot from my steel toe. Changing the scenery and making them uncomfortable. Most MC ain't really got no pull. Watch me cypher them quick with the gift and the wit. Make them quit all that rip as I flip the script. You know I'll flip, yes I'll flip the script, you know I'll flip, yes I'll flip, check it out, fool listen, I know that you've been missing audition, so my rhyme's gonna gleam and glisten like a gem, and if you are the fake MC type, I'll shine so bright that I'll be blinding your eyesight, your capabilities fall short, so I'ma treat you like a dwarf on a basketball court. Still you try to rap and even claim you got new styles, but only your tongue's been played out for a while, and you don't sound fly, so why are you doing that? You had a dope track, but you're whack and you ruined that. I couldn't make out what you were saying. Your diction is jumbled, whereas me I'm conveying clear thoughts to a crowd that's most critical. Booty duck rappers like you are just pitiful. I bet you couldn't name more than one pioneer, cause you didn't pay dues and you got on out of nowhere. But that's okay, cause I'm keeping your card. And if rap was my house, you'd be sweeping the yard. As I recline, I find more chores to give you, like mopping the floors or maybe catching my slippers. So don't even trip or run off with the lip, cause as soon as you slip, you know I'll flip the script. You know I'll flip, yes I'll flip the script, you know I'll flip, yes I'll flip the script, you know as I kick a bit, flip the script without a skip, but a roll MCs can get this like this, you never get none son, I'll become troublesome, you rap like a simpleton and I hate scum, I can easily deflect your threats cause they're idle, my recital will break you down just like a fight to the end, cause I can take 10 at a time, give them all a fair shot to see if any can rhyme, even if one is decent, I still get props. I kick the slick lines until the last one drops. As my powerful skills are unveiled, I'm tipping the scales and weighing much more than your tall tales. Stop the exaggeration, perpetration, observe, and make a simple notation. Nobody know where, no way, or no how. It's taking me out, cause I can throw, so you know now. Can you feel it? I bust a real rap, so lay off, stay off. While I steal that so-called title that you gave yourself. But you really ain't jack, so yo, you played yourself. And now you look from a distance as you sweat my tip. You know I whip your swift when I flip the script.
From the trunk of a legend, yeah, we came a long way. Everybody frontin' talking, bustin' caps when they should be jumping and giving soul claps. Let's keep it real and let's face the fact that the brothers from the Bronx keep pumping fat tracks. Picture my wet, some smoke the weed. Give me that Jimmy hat, that's just what I need. Two kids from the streets with their own techniques. Show got the beats that get them out their seats. Give it our all and nothing lesser. Showing AG's gonna hit you when we under pressure. Hey yo, show's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. AG's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. Hey yo, show's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. Don't test the best when they under pressure. Every single minute, I wanna rock, never too timid. Piece of hip hop, and we don't need a gimmick. What you see is what you get, that's the real. Lounge with my crew, get a bite to eat, puff and chill. Or slide to the lab to relieve some stress. I hang on the ab, but I'm mostly in my rest. Now honey is thinking about sexing me. A destiny must be a night in ecstasy. Hit her with the flavor like PE. Show her I'm a blast master like BDP. You know that I'm running shit like DMC. Plus I can show and prove like that brother down with me. Keep it real and don't fake the funk. How you gonna be an MC when you can't make the party jump? AG's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. Ayo, show's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. AG's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. Don't test the best when they under pressure. Ayo, show's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. AG's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. Ayo, show's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. Don't test the best when they under pressure. We got the fellas in the house, ladies got it going on, and show react and crack the Don Perry on. Haters on the cut when you move your butt. MC saying to theyself, God damn, he got guts. Why? Cause I wanna have a ball. Cause I'm not acting a fool and I'm not holding up the wall. You hear cheering when they start announcing. Showing AG and they still got you bouncing from coast to coast and ocean to ocean. Our name rings bells throughout New York to Oakland. Hip hop hometown, the boogie down. But no matter where you're from, you can still hear our sound. Hey, yo, show's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. AG's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. Hey yo, show's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. Don't test the best when they under pressure. AG's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. Hey yo, show's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. AG's gonna hit you when he's under pressure. Don't test the best when they under pressure.
Sound of the fly brown 6060 cycle who throws a dick around, bound to go 3 plat, came to destroy rap. It's an intricate plot of a b-boy strap. Fem stack cats get kidnapped, then release a statement to the press, let the rest know who did that. Metal fist terrorists claim responsibility, broken household name usually set in hostility. What is MF, you silly? I like to take men's to the end for 2 milli. Do-do-do-do-do, that's an audio daily double. Rappers need to fall off just to save me the trouble. Yo, watch your own back, came in and go out alone black. Stay in the zone, turn H2O to cognac. On Doomsday, Ever since the womb till I'm back where my brother went, that's what my tumor say. Right above my government Doomsday, either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? I wrote this one in BCDCO section. If you don't believe me, go get bagged and checked in. Cell number 17, I'm under the top bunk. I say this not to be mean, was bad luck, a pop junk. Pop the trunk on C-Cypher punk, leave him left scrape. God forbid, if ain't no escape, blame MF tape. Definition super villain, a killer who loved children, one who is well skilled in destruction as well as building. While Sidney Sheldon teaches the trife to be trifer, I'm trading science fiction with my man, a live lifer. A Pied Piper, holler a rhyme, a dollar and a dime, do his thing, ring around the white collar crime. Get out my face, asking about my case, need toothpaste. Fresh cement, monkey style nigga to death to death. And dope fiends still in their teens. Shook niggas turn witness. Real men's mind their own business. That's the difference between sissy pissy rappers is double dutch. How come I hold a microphone double clutch? COs make rounds, never have ox found on shakedown, lockdown, wet dreams of Fox Brown. On Doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back where my brother went. That's what my tumor say. Right above my government Doomsday, either unmarked or engraved, hey, who's to say? Doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back to the essence, read it off the tomb. Either engraved or unmarked grave, who's to say? Pass the mic like Pastor P's like they used to say. Some MFers don't like how Sally walk. I tell y'all fools is hella cool, her ladies from Cali talk. Never let it interfere with the Yeti ghetto slang. Nicknames off nipple and tip of nipples metal fang. Known amongst hoes for the bang bang. Known amongst foes for flow without no talking orangutans. Only gin and tang, guzzle out a rusty tin can. Me and this mic is like yin and yang. Clang, crime don't pay. Listen you, it's like me holding up the line at the kissing booth. I took her back to the truck, she was uncouth. Spitting all out the sunroof, through her missing tooth. But then she has a sexy voice, sound like Jazzy Joyce. So I turned it up faster than a speeding knife. Strong enough to please a wife. Able to drop today's math in the 48 keys of life. Cut the crap for his rap. Touch the mic and get the same thing an A-Rab would do to you for stealing. What the devil? He's on another level. It's a word, no a name. MF, the super villain. Doomsday.
From the sense of me above, cause the tunnel is tough. Some lick shots with sound, some are bust from the cannon. Experts, original man, I'll examine. I am in fact lacking confusion as to what's real and what's illusion. I come from Philadelphia, health you never take for granted. It's hot as the equator in a cipher around the planet. Or abnormal, niggas appearing out of portals and demanding your soul. Who control the 8 immortals but the number 7 in this continual maze? Where nights fight with days, within my mind never wine blaze. And some say I should change my ways, but it's hard to hear the phrase through the havoc and haze. Thought style lyricism never cease to accelerate. It's the great lab dweller. The mentals of the roots are beyond any computer. The judge, prosecutor, or the drug distributor. Respect to the ex-Lex Luger. My nigga Malik be the intruder. Phil Fifth Dynasty's the future. And DJ Krush is the producer. You're dealing with the ginseng roots. We get your renaissance looser. Remember me, the thought I represent essentially and mentally. Eventually you mention me as most high. My decibels are most fly. I come to paint your thoughts black. Your Krush, where's that?
The melody of a felony is straight off a cliff. Now can I get a witness to dismiss Christmas from the mythless? Man, that's bogus, I try to stay focused. You would think it was the 4th of July, cause an Philadelphia round of applause light up the sky. Why don't ask me? Subtle attitude, sometimes nasty. Foul mouth bitches walk around looking talking trashy. Bimbos talking about where's the endo. Crackheads leaving babies unattended at the window to see death. And brothers with strikes who got 3 left. I'm trying to make it, cause if I don't, I'll probably take it. But perseverance is a virtue. The person that you think you hurt, it might hurt you. Your celly might chirp too. Perhaps I go to court this time when I'm summoned. But I'm a rebel to the system, so I might not be coming. So if I fail, man, just get up the bell. It's just more time to write another story to tell. Ill elements, drop intelligence. Black thought, Malik, we fuck up the irrelevance. We got strained on the brain from bodies left in the dust. Man, just leave it to us. Luke, man, you aim and I bust. Fuck betrayal, this trust. Over tracks we lust. With DJ Krush from Japan, so no more need to discuss. With DJ Krush from Japan, so no more need to discuss.
Stomping ground with latitude meets longitude. I uncover the scurries of the extracurricular, rather peculiar, sort of like an archaeological find. And I can see through the facade, fanatics on the wrong route, misguided like the blind, deaf and dumb. It's rare phenomenons, locally fill the empty void, turn to destructive paranoid. With my numbing contemplations, assert energy charged like a lightning bolt, striking foes, crumpets among us. I tell them to move on or get beheaded. Space cadets are gonna wanna perp the role and be self-centered. False images have no business here to self-replicate, take shape. I'm obliged to obliterate misconceptions, ill-conceive. I'll turn a page on another misadventure. Through the turbulence we stay committed. I'll hold mics in the grudge towards the epidemic. It's contagious, blasphemous, hazardous, disregarded as irrelevance. That's why I'm here to declare the changes are about to be felt regardless. I'm a soloist and a tech offensive activist. When appearances versus reality distorts your perception with filtered truths and fallacies. Through a fog of confusion and lack of clarity, it's time to persevere. No more, never more will this madness persist. Disrupting equilibriums with ill-type effects. It's time to counteract the counterpart to rock often. I meditate over drum fills, push and amplify microphone dynamics, enhance skills, apply necessary decibels for special effects to defy gravity. More powerful in the jaws of life, crushing numbskulls and steel mandibles. With any evidence of treble or bass lines left in the dust, it's reach for my documents and add on to the present tense. Bear witness to the monuments on a journey of minimum wage status to revitalize the ceremony of the masses. When I set to detonate b-boy action that's soul shocking, I'll redefine wordplay that's bionic. Unordinary styles may vary, extraordinary, like an orthodox wind-up in delivery. To overcome the hardships of calamity, I place the emphasis on cause and effect. Sit back and reflect, coming full circle to peep the conglomerates on the nonsense movements. They fabricate syndicate dream teams, rotationary airspace, reduce views to recreate is a motto they choose to follow. My words will solidify the give and take relationship that exists. When appearances versus reality, distorts your perception, filter truths and fallacies. Through confusion and lack of clarity, it's time to persevere. No more, never more will this madness persist. Disrupting equilibriums with ill-type effects. It's time to counteract the counterparts and rock often. Robots dream in technicolor in a twilight of virtual penitentiary, incarcerated in systems of Babylonian, alienated in duress, stressed often with a head full of steam, animosity, idolizing fictional characters in a phantasm. So take heed, the distortion as a last claim another victim. The classic syndrome, these MCs advocate the whack on the regular. In fact, when the pressure's full court and the card is pulled, it's an onslaught like a mad dog going for your juggler. Bonus terms will smash Murphy's Law to next October when fame notoriety's all thereafter. It's not your average BPMs of vocal strain shit. You know what I mean? All that insult to injury where the shoe fits is an understatement. enlightenment. In the mouth of madness, I strive to maintain enough perseverance to clinch a rite of passage. With my new balance and muddy footprints, up and on your cadence, up the coast of Pegasus, I'll be sending you an audio blanket straight through your retina for the visuals, mind, body, and soul. Because yo, we can do this like there's no tomorrow. Reciting myself a daily ritual.
Turbulence and murder since it's an everyday occurrence. It's 30-30, yo, I get my hands dirty. They think they the pure breed, medically insured weed. Fuck the system, non-conformist humans walk around because of their ordinance, just ornaments. Super thugs use computer bugs, all ignoramuses reduce a savage half-beast off a crack piece. Not me, I'm shit-faced, which way but loose in a hovercraft, not no bubble bath, turbo boost. Fuck Earth, I wanna live on Mars, so I'm closer to the stars and farther away from dumb civilization with no mental stimulation. They changed the Constitution for your red, white, and blue friends. Exterminate nuisance, no one listens to what you said. The online is touching your head with brainwashing, with propaganda about your fearless leader who got 200 bodyguards so you can't touch them either. Bodies disappear, obviously a fear. Lobbyists can't get near shit. Everybody's spirits are under control. Computers run with the soul. Elitists, defeatists, they live by the beaches. Bubble dome over the hemisphere, so you can't enter here. We live in the dumps with mutant rodents, with blood red eyes, saliva drips for opponents. Scratch your ID chip off, cause everybody own it. I envision turbulence and murder since it's an everyday occurrence. I envision turbulence and murder since it's an everyday occurrence. I envision turbulence and murder since it's an everyday occurrence. They only teach high-tech and private portables that float above commoners as soon as bombing first. Advanced safety features from contact with creatures who either slave their lives away in outdated factories or maybe bounty hunters in a land of apathy. I'm Butch Cassidy style, wow, uncontained. I steal computer disk files, drink water from drains. Metal detectors check ya with reflectors in every sector while I drink electric nectar. No one believes in specters and spooks. They just lecture the youth about having respect and coof toward the U.S. and you guessed it, the rest get imprisoned or incisions in a medulla. No president, we have a ruler.
You are to be inside by 9 o'clock or we will shoot ya.
Missile launchers haunt you in your nightmares. It ain't quite fair, little tykes ain't prepared. They got your wife naked bare in the subway for some thug play. Neo-punks with cerebral pumps for enhanced recognition of politicians and witches. Senior citizens are disposed against their wishes. Aliens landed, said our planet wasn't worth invading, cause all the natural resources are fading. I envision turbulence and murder since it's an everyday occurrence. I envision turbulence and murder since it's an everyday occurrence. I envision turbulence and murder since it's an everyday occurrence.
I walk from Egypt to Syria. Watch me as about engineer. Speaking in multiple codes, the language of the Venerian. Venetian valiant door. You explore hidden cabaret for Jacob Lattice. Then I'll inflict you with pain. Like ripping off a flugerod skin. You demons, I'll eat beans, we can't punch you. Blood is blood, Dracula subspecies. Suck the bloodstone like Radu. I do let the specs with riddles in my ear. Blast off into the air. They disappear like in the movie Power Air. I'm the eternal phoenix of Roscoe Nash. Escape death like Lazarus. With a square compass and gavel. Slay your ass like Hiram Pip. Lift off beyond the metronome. I smack your forehead with a tombstone. With a tombstone, I cast runestones. Make your bones sleep when I beat tweets off a moonstone. Physique made out of mortar, copper and chrome. When I blast off home, stab the orbital, your third eye socket. Follow me to your doom like a fanatic religious cult leader. For the return of an ancient comet. Like Hellbach, you never forget this. Call me Zoser, or Hermes Trismegistus. Like a scarab beetle, I push the sun in the sky with my hind legs. And physically manifest as Gap Raw NL. And I got 3L, Kimuel, Azubugal, for L, Cardasin, Metatron, Yanon, and Sandovon. Rocky Zone 2E1 when I met the Morvan. Sun, Elroy, Cora, and all the true stars. All generate ether, and I eat the first generated physical bodies of the sun. In other words, the sun, the true stars of the universe is all self-created, meaning self-grown by the very power that they now reproduce on the all. Agreeable, disagreeable, agreeable, disagreeable, agreeable, disagreeable.
Label me black expression, giving impressions of thought. Fighting mind wars, steady leaving scars caught life. Label me a poet resurrected in the spiritual essence, counting my blessings since birth, trapped on a place called Earth. It's never elementary, I rock like sedimentary. My crew got this locked like penitentiaries. For centuries, generations have mentioned me for my poetical presence, rhythmatic lessons. Tons of questions filling my loose leaf sheets. High beats, it's galactically free. Your mind, body, and soul with tight mic control. Leaving your brain pregnant with rap segments. In 210, I'll be a legend. Blessed with flows like a reverend. Mic checking up in session. Spread like infections with lethal weapons. All you hear is
the sun, Elroy, Cora, and other true stars, all generate ether by 9 ether first generated physical bodies of the sun. In other words, the suns, the true stars of the universe is all self-created, meaning self-grown by the very power that they now reproduce from the all. Agreeable, disagreeable, agreeable, disagreeable, agreeable, disagreeable.
To end for clamping intoxicants, ground motivates, innovates, but then the eighth octave zone well known. I roam MC and tones and walk this path alone with a tune raid. Ocean professional, aggressive lesson tool. The most incredible natural minerals, top pure imperial, raw invincible, lyrical, 15 memorized syllable, rock digital, enforce the law in order to martial law slaughter, exposed in order to walk these four corners. The octave, 3 quarters, full of water to tumble down on you. Fourth one, I thunder, quake, earth, escape first. It's pain, her subterranean verse, obtain excerpt of my network. The dark is real with harsh winds, dark piercing your heart wind. Metal gear, auto soaker, connect, check me through Kodak, satellite, remote control deck. Be blacked out like the other side of Tiamat, avoid vectoid attack. Extract my course body into visible, non-visible. Anti-periphery, resistant air pockets, time capsule. Within this glass castle, no inhabitants, star constellation patterns. Contact, evaporate, environment adapted. Worldwide destruction, mass corruption.
The mental ether is distributed to the brain centers throughout the cerebral nervous system, producing mental waves through the atmosphere. It's by these mental waves that your thought process functions. It's because of this mental ether that thought forms are seen. The true light reflecting your every thought. The mental ether is a channel for the transmission of thought from one individual to another. A form called telepathy, which will become increasingly active in the last days.
Program the mind state. Verbal murder by syntax. Verbal murder by syntax. Escape New York. Criminals most wanted individual. At night, several widows hold candlelight vigils. Left them lonely and miserable, eyes bled pain. On their knees in red soil and sideways rain. My aim, trained victims before they became victims. Mean the walking with canes or mentally slain victims. Tricking them into walking alone, sicking them, picking them off in parks after dark at night and licking them. Congressional assassin, the cleaner works clean. Professional, multiple stab wounds, 13. The mark of the expert's personalized work. Blessed Trescadescophobia, nationwide search. Probably that killer the other night was copycat. Sloppy fat individual whose hobbies lack diligence. My sweetest victim's name was Millicent, a militant racist soul I discarded by pillaging. Verbal murder by syntax, clever never and never. Strictly the slim facts, organized top dog forever. So relax, silly living is love, you're filling the gaps. It's verbal murder by syntax, clever never and never. Strictly the slim facts, organized top dog forever. Relax, silly, living is love, you're filling the gaps. Steadily regulating, conversating with those, elevating, more focused than Minota. Once that I start sedating, Prince hunts nothing but big game. Penetrating the membrane, direct high-tech verbal nickel plating, precision and creative gain. Fossils on endless poetry, from original form to its found remains. So now I inject some love, make you ease the tension. Bouncing through expeditions with double wishbone suspension. From Queens to Sweden, giving MCs detention. Nothing but the water, baptismal rinsing. From the 7th dimension with multiple side effects. Intellect, worldwide, niggas make connects. Slide, try to save all the real soldiers from fate.
Reprogram the mind state through CD or a tape. DJ Spooky sorta like Mookie at the plate. Jungle B-boy, strictly homers making your shoes shake like what? Murder by syntax, clever never and never. Strictly the slim facts, organized, top dog forever. So relax, silly living is love, and filling the gaps. It's verbal murder by syntax, clever never and never. Strictly the slim facts, organized, top dog forever. Relax, silly, living is love, and filling the gaps.
Without 5 mics to measure my talents to prove I'm fresher than most. I know niggas who'll die to get the chance, so it never be heard. Preferably serving the word to get your mind enhanced. Street credibility is inevitable to make you eligible. In my case, my style's placed universally versatile. We're performing for the poor and your verbals are taken personal. But most of y'all won't see this thing in your life, so it's up to me to put it into light when I'm on the mic. Despite I'm type critical of my shit when I'm perfecting, proceed to prove a point, post niggas when I'm professing. I mix my tonic with harmonic phonics to an oblivious orbit that other life forms can't record it. On your tune-up, I'm satisfactory from block to block, shipping from factories. The only thing that's not included is the batteries. Deaf ears on casualties, at ease. My super enhanced street smarts makes me nominated for the G's. Seize and capture. What I'm after is the obvious, prepare the next chapter. Your ass who's the dopest, I reply my class. Cause I'm a scholar of a school of niggas whose lyricals blast. I'm a part of that shit, that's something you could never take out. Like food from a halal, the raw shit I bow. As long as I live and walk my days on this earth, taking shit for what it's worth, 80's my hip hop birth. In this rap shit, brothers ain't got it. In this rap shit, ain't time for the dilly dally. In this rap shit, ain't time for the dilly dally. My style infliction, put in precision is matched to that of what could be my clone. Facts, programs in my zone. In my owner's manual, the only reference reads: be yourself, be original, intelligence in need. The associate with the appropriate collage. Head out the flat bush and wish peace to the gods. You find no similarities, comparisons, just valuables. I'm feasible. Brush on the easel, paint rhymes casual. Keep beef to a minimal, straightforward, never subliminal. Dropping for wealth, and things better for my mental health. In this rap shit, brothers ain't got it. In this rap shit, ain't no time for the dilly dally. In this rap shit, brothers ain't got it. In this rap shit, ain't time for the dilly dally.
Contemplate rhymes with insertion of thoughts, cause inside my rhymes where the battle is fought. You see the steel wall foundation, replacing for my nation. Our innovational styles get taught. I contemplate my rhymes with insertion of thoughts, cause inside my rhymes where the battle is fought. You see the Mathematik, my styles tragic, replacing for my nation. Our innovational styles get taught. Insertion of thought, that's the art taught by math to start. Releasing energy, impairing enemies, and now you're caught. I expand the proof that your game plan stands against the next man. Trying to face math, you need a next plan. When I carry a vary on a topic and drop it, vocal pattern scatter, I open eyes inside the market. My elements disregard irrelevance. I speak sense when the gods are from the planet Earth, the knowledge lens. It's strictly brothers in my non-stop cipher. On the block of Rome, opening my eyes to life. Hip-hop trife, living in my vision. No such thing as division, just rhyme style precision. As I bless this, the restless that test this, get put on my X list and get this done in my message.
insertion of thoughts. Cause inside my rhymes where the battle is fought. You see the steel wall foundation. Replace them for my nation, our innovational styles get taught. Yo, we contemplate the rhymes with insertion of thoughts. Cause inside the rhymes where the battle is fought. You see the sixth sense generation. Replace them for my nation, our innovational styles get taught. Somewhere down the line, brothers find fame. And people are a sometime thing in this rhyme game. See, it's your conscience. Running with them brothers is nonsense. Silent majority over minority nonsense. We almost seedless. Fronting is needless. Keep a contemplation in check and achieve bliss. Write jams to attain grands in your hands. But you might not stand to expand to new lands. Fundamentals, essential stencils. Grabbing up pencils with moments of truth in your mental. It all adds up when your fat's up and sinking. Creators with plans but never thoroughly thinking. Trying for days just cause you know that it pays cream. But evil can't remain to be seen or brought. Cause you get blessed when testing my insertion of thoughts. I contemplate the rhymes with insertion of thoughts. Cause inside the rhymes where the battle is fought. You see the steel wall foundation. Replace them for my nation, our innovational styles get taught. Yo, I contemplate my rhymes with insertion of thoughts. So inside my rhymes where the battle is fought. You see the Mathematik, my styles tragic. Replace them for my nation, our innovational styles get taught. The exodus of the rhymes, then you flex with us. We aim the rhymes at your mind, I suggest you just come around and recline when my rhymes thrust. Always a must that next I just realize and memorize my text so that the children could vision my words dissect with simplicity. My rhyme skills spell divinity. See Mathematik and the foundation bring the trinity, but plans to span till infinity. Cause really I be trashing wannabes and foes. Real heads are listening, keeping the crabs on their toes.
Scratch the blue pen on wax, fully dissected.